everyone, Chitra here. Welcome back to my channel. You saw me unpacking this new Ultra Fastgrind wet grinder. I mentioned in my previous video that I will be showing you how this machine works. Despite the long distance journey and the carton being slightly dented, the product inside has been so well packed that it has not suffered any damage, and I'm very happy for that. The manufacturer has done a really good job about it. The only thing what we did was at the airport we did wrap with a cling wrap, and that has protected it very well. Let me show you how to assemble this machine, and then I will demonstrate this machine. This Ultra Fastgrind is the latest from the manufacturer LG Ultra in India. The height of this machine is 46 centimeters, the width 31, and the depth is 38. So this is the smallest size they have of this fast grind. According to the manufacturer, this is supposed to grind anything with half the time compared to the other models. To assemble Ultra Fast Grind, place the mixing bowl on the axle, turn it till it sits well underneath and locks underneath. Insert the conical stones provided inside the tube and then lock it with the fastener provided on the top in clockwise direction. Fix a lid on the small black rubber clasp with the groove provided on the lid. Fix the batter tester onto the lid. This small spatula is used to test the batter during the grinding process without opening the lid. You can also use the small opening where the small spatula is resting for feeding the water. Grinding grains with a wet grinder helps the fermenting of your batter without losing all those beneficial bacteria. With a conventional blender, the soaked grains get very hot during the grinding process as the heat gets transferred quickly from the motor to the mixing jar, thereby killing all those beneficial bacteria needed for fermenting. By using a wet grinder, the whole batter doesn't get hot during the grinding process and it retains all those beneficial bacteria. The unique feature of this fast grind is that the mixing drum and the grinding stones rotate simultaneously depending on the load and the program you have loaded. This function is to achieve a quicker grinding time. The other models of Ultra do not have this feature as only the steel drum rotates for the grinding. You can choose the program you want with these two knobs. The first one is to grind rice and dal. The second knob is for the chutney or masalas. This grinder comes with two spatulas. The smaller one is used for testing the batter and the bigger one for mixing. Once you load all the ingredients, you set the program and the timer, and the machine does switch off once it is done. I have used this machine once and the batter is done in less than half the time the manufacturer claims. You see here, we had to change it to a Swiss plug. We can use it here in Switzerland. The unique feature of this machine is that when you load the machine with the chutney and masala program, the machine grinds in both the directions till it achieves the required consistency. The only negative feature that I am not so satisfied is that the height and the bulkiness of this machine. It is not as sleek as I would have liked it to be. This grinder is supposed to occupy less counter space, but it compensates for that with the height. This is too high and it looks very bulky. By the way, I ordered this machine blind online without even looking at it, so do not take my opinion and my view into consideration. Please go to a store, look at it, and then make your own decision. In the other models of Ultra, you have an option of a coconut scraper and a door hook. This is not yet introduced into this machine, but I do not see a need for it personally. According to the manufacturer, this machine grinds the rice and the lentil in 15 minutes, but I personally made the experience it does it in less than that time claimed, because I usually soak the grains for about 24 hours. To aid the fermenting process, since I live in a colder climate, I do not drain out all the water that I used for soaking the grains. I use some of this water for grinding, and this trick helps. In addition to that, I have a proving drawer where I can keep the batter at a regulated temperature for about 8 hours. This also additionally helps to aid the fermentation. The machine is now ready for use, and it is time to load the grains. Add the urad dal and the water and set the timer. Press the program rice and dal and it starts. It is recommended that you first add in the water, run about 2 cycles and then add in the grains. I did it all together. As you can see, not all the grains have been incorporated towards the grinding stone, so you can press the power button to pause the grinding, open the lid, push them with the spatula provided towards the stone. At about 6 to 7 minutes, the batter was actually really smooth, but I let the machine run its course for another 5 minutes. I got a smooth, fluffy urad dal batter to a butter-like consistency by the end of 11 minutes. Transfer the batter and then add in the rice and set the timer. I set it for about 11 minutes since rice usually grinds faster than the urad dal. The batter is actually long back done to a smooth paste, yet I still let the grinder run its course to finish the grinding process for the purpose of demonstration. The machine has stopped on its own after beeping for a few seconds. Now, to transfer the batter, open the lid, remove the lock and the stones. Tilt the machine slightly, place the bowl on the wedge and tilt the bowl to transfer the batter. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. This video was not sponsored by Ultra, it's just my own experience and my own review. I actually wanted to make a comparison between the two machines, and I did find that the new Fastgrind does grind in half the time. My only complaint is that it's a little bit big and bulky to handle. Otherwise, it does its job fantastically. I can set the timer and do something else, and then when it's finished, it switches off automatically. This is a great plus. Thank you for watching. In case you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe. I post one new video every week on food from scratch, Swiss country living and our gardening experiences. Right now, gardening takes a little bit of a backseat because it's winter. Though we did collect some vegetables on our return, of which I will be sharing with you soon. As soon as the weather gets a little better, I will make a video of our garden of the state it is now. Probably a little bit neglected since we were away for about 3.5 weeks. Until next time, bye bye.